Hey guys, so I know I said I was going to do this every day, and then I did one day and I kind of gave up on it. I didn't actually give up, I just have had a lot of stuff going on and I kind of didn't really feel like sharing my life with anyone, but then I realized that the things I'm going through, other people are probably going through, and so maybe me sharing what I'm going through will help other people. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. Sorry I look bald, but I had prom this weekend, so I've yet to recover. So that's why hair and makeup still aren't done. I guess, how should I start this? I guess I can start with my view personally on the whole coming out thing. I know it's a thing, but I don't really think I don't see the need for it. I don't understand why gay people have to come out if straight people can just live their lives and be straight. I don't think that's really fair. So I never really came out or thought that I needed to. It was kind of like Caitlin and I started dating and I told my parents, I was like, hey, I got a girlfriend. They were like, cool, awesome, I've met her, I like her. That was kind of it. Same with my friends. I was like, hey guys, so I have a girlfriend. I hope you don't care and your opinion's not going to change of me. I hope you still love me. Nothing changes. Well, nothing changed. This was about almost 5 months ago. So Caitlin and I started dating about 5 months ago, and I was never embarrassed to have a girlfriend or ashamed to have a girlfriend or put down because I had a girlfriend or anything like that. But I also wasn't as open about it as I could have been. And I was very using the excuse oh, well, I just don't need to come out so I don't have to tell anyone. That kind of thing. And I think that it was more because I was scared of what people might think, as much as I didn't care, or I thought I didn't care what people would think. I was just like, oh, Caitlin is Caitlin, and I put pictures of us up on Instagram and Facebook of us doing stuff together, but never a picture of us holding hands or kissing or whatever. Because I think deep down I actually was scared of what people were going to think of me. And that's kind of a scary thing, Being a senior in high school, people have this idea of you and the person that they think you are, the person they think you should be. And, school's over in 3 weeks, and, I've dated plenty of guys, and everyone had their opinions of me. So when I finally got fed up with the fact that people were starting to ask a lot of questions about who's this girl you have pictures with, are you dating? And they wouldn't actually ask the question. They'd be like, so I see you have a picture with a girl. And I'm like, yeah, so ask the question. I know you want to ask it. I know what you're going to ask. Just ask me. They'd ask me, I'd be like, yeah, she's my girlfriend. That's cool, whatever. So about 2 weeks ago, I finally decided that I was tired of everybody asking me so many questions and wondering who this mysterious girl was that I was friends with that doesn't go to our school and doesn't have an Instagram and I don't tag on Facebook and all these things, and who's this girl? It was a mystery. So finally I put a picture of Caitlin and I kissing on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy I met you, I love you, and being all cheesy, whatever. And I got a lot of really nice things said to me, oh, I'm so happy for you, I didn't even know you were dating anyone, like, you guys are so cute together. I'm happy you're finally comfortable enough to say it. And it's all that, I don't know, but then I started realizing that my Instagram's such private, and people started following me. People that go to my school that I don't talk to. I have a big school, so it's like people that I started talking to that would never follow me on Instagram unless they heard something crazy was on Instagram, like I was kissing a girl. And so it started being like groups of friends would follow me on Instagram, like the soccer players and the water polo players, and then the ASB people, and then the dance team, or I don't know, like just groups of friends would start following me. And I kind of realized, like, people are talking about this. This is like something that is a big deal to a lot of people, and not a big deal to where it's like the end of the world and like nothing like that, but it was a deal to people, and I kind of didn't expect it to go like this, I guess, because other people at my school have kind of just come out by saying, like, oh, this is my girlfriend, we've been together for 5 months, we're in love, and people just left it alone. It wasn't a big deal. Not a ton of people followed them and talked about it or anything, but I think with me it was different because I'd had boyfriends. And it didn't bother me at first, and I realized, okay, like, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Like, what was I really expecting? I've heard these stories about people being perfectly fine their entire high school career and then getting bullied towards the end because they have a girlfriend or they have a boyfriend or whatever. And I was like, no, not at my school. Like, people wouldn't do that. Like, no, that doesn't happen, because it hasn't happened with these other people. But people started saying awful things about me. And it wasn't to me. It wasn't directly to my face, but I'd be walking by in the hallway and they'd be like, oh, did you hear she's a lesbian now? Or like, oh my God, she's such a slut. She wants the guys and the girls, and that type of thing. And it was awful. And I just think that the fact that people can say that about other people really, like, bothers me. Because if I'm happy, then you have no right to be saying those things to me. And I shouldn't have been crying for the past week and not feeling comfortable at my own prom and all these different things because of your opinions. It's okay to have opinions, and it's okay to not agree with my lifestyle or whatever the hell you're saying, but for you to make me feel bad about myself and to make me feel like my relationship with someone that I love is wrong, that's not wrong of me, that's wrong of you, and you shouldn't do that. So if there's other people that have recently, like, come out, I guess you could say, know that you're not alone going through this. Know that you're not the only one that people are being an asshole to. And if you ever want to talk, you can talk to me, because I like to talk to people. This is kind of just like a rant about stuff, but I felt like I should post something because I haven't posted something in, like, who knows how long. So yes, send me asks and comment and whatever you do on YouTube. I don't freaking know. I hope everything goes good.